In project evaluation, we discussed that techniques that we are going to use are appraisal techniques. You have two evaluation techniques or capital budgeting techniques. So first one is traditional techniques or conventional techniques. Next, discounted cash flow techniques. So discounted cash flow techniques are also considered as DCF techniques. In traditional techniques, we are not going to consider time value of money, whereas when I say this as a discounted cash flow, that itself is indicating that we are going to use time value of money concept, especially converting the future cash inflows into present cash inflows. We'll use discounted PVIF method. So that is the reason discounted cash flow techniques are using time value of money. And basically in traditional techniques, the first one is payback period method. Payback, it's indicating that whatever the investment that we will do today, that is to be paid back. So that period is considered as payback period. Suppose I am investing 1000 today, and if I am getting 200 rupees every year, so 200 plus 200, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 2 10. So I am getting this 1000 rupees after 1 2 3 4 5 years. So that is what is considered as payback period. I am getting the amount invested back, and what is the period I am getting it back is considered as payback period method. And next one is accounting rate of return method. Accounting rate of return method. So accounting rate, so it's indicating that in all the techniques of capital budgeting we will use cash inflows. So for profit after tax, if we add depreciation back, that is considered as cash inflow. But here this is the only single technique where we'll use only profit after tax. That is the reason accounting profit we are going to use here. So accounting rate of return. So how much we are investing and what is the profit that we are getting, that will give us the accounting rate of return. What is the percentage of return we are getting upon our investment will be assessed by using accounting rate of return. So these are the two methods which we are going to use in traditional technique. So discounted cash flow techniques, as we have already discussed, that they'll use time value of money. So that's the reason they are also considered as time adjusted investment evaluation techniques. Time adjusted investment evaluation techniques. So here there are basically three models which we extensively use. One is net present value. So present value, as I already said, that 0 year. So bringing the future inflows into their present values and making, when net comes, the difference between present value of cash inflows to present value of cash outflows. So net indicates a difference. So difference between what? Cash inflows. Why? Because that inflows and outflow is an investment. When your inflow is greater than the outflow, that's an indication that the project is viable. So net present value indicates present value of cash inflows and to present value of cash outflows. The difference between them will be given as net present value. If net present value is greater than 0, the project is accepted. We are going to discuss in the coming future. The next method is IRR, internal rate of return. It means the rate at which your NPV is equals to 0. The rate at which your NPV is equals to 0, simply see what is NPV? PVCIF minus PVCOF, that is present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflows. And when NPV will become 0? Where present value of cash inflows equals to present value of cash outflows. So the rate at which these two becomes equal, that rate is considered as internal rate of return. So that will help us to assess whether the project is viable or not based upon the returns that we are going to expect it from it in the future. And the last one is profitability index. So profitability index is nothing but present value of cash inflows to that of present value of cash outflows. So present value of cash inflows divided by present value of cash outflows will give us profitability index. That's the reason this is also considered as benefit to cost ratio. If benefits are more than cost, so ultimately the project will be accepted. So that's the reason profitability index, if greater than 1, will say accept the project or reject the project. Thank you.